hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
Hello everyone, welcome back, and thank you for joining me as we continue on with something I've been looking forward to. That's right, we're moving on to the next stage of the Hildibrand quest. So we're back at Razat Han, about to take on the next quest from Sharlayan here. And the quest is called by Agents Unknown. Sharlayan is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Claire, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flights without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario then is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with PuPu's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea of who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Really? I'm actually kind of nervous what he has to say there. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. So Kama is the residential district. Wonder what was wrong with PuPu though, because that picture showed him sleeping in bed, right? Don't tell me he's sick or something. I'm not sure how I feel about Master PuPu. I mean, I want to believe he's like a sweet, caring guy, but I don't know, I have like this nasty feeling in the back of my mind. Oh, we got a crowd already. This may not be the best time to share my conclusions. Oh no, what's wrong? Most terrible development. Oh, Claire, I'm so worried for Master PuPu. What's wrong with them? But he's so cute. 'Tis horrible misfortune, Claire. Calamitous even. Poor Master PuPu has fallen gravely ill. Oh no, and why are those guys staring at me from the back? That's kind of creepy. Those two Arcasadora like standing there just staring at us. Aww. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Golemald. PuPu is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Well, that's true. I mean, he might not be able to withstand some of our illnesses. Nash's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Nashu, not everyone's built like him. Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host domicile to pieces. Put them away. If I may, when I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master PuPu's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. Oh, that's convenient. That explains a lot, too. Xeno-man hybrid mine. That explains the impossible calculations. Oh, yay! Oh, I never get tired of that. I have it. Master PuPu is afflicted by a terrible case of The common cold. Really? God grants me strength. As a visitor to Aetheris, Master PuPu has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Oh, it's one of these quests now. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master PuPu's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the kakapa which wander salt winds welcome. Oh, I wonder who gets the honor of getting that. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Claire. Of course it does. Well, might as well, since you guys probably can't do it. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I'm hoping can be found amongst the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical regiments. Very well. Nashu, the lion, and I will scour the alchemist shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandyhills, you're such an expert on all things Thavnar. Oh, I wouldn't say experts. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. Oh, he's so sweet. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Of course it is. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Then let us not prolong Master PuPu's suffering moments longer. Seems we have a job to do. For the discussion of the abduction, we'll have to wait. He's so cute. Look at him. Obtaining a Kapuka's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities, Claire. 'Tis the damp shroom which concerns me. Especially if we're leaving it to Inspector Hildibrand to find. I mean, most of the time how he solves cases is through sheer dumb luck or coincidence. Or both. I don't know, is it better to be smart or lucky? I wonder about that. Oh well. So, we just have to head out. Oh, gloomy weather here. So, the tortoises. Salt wind. Oh, wait. Oh, darn. I was thinking about the completely opposite direction. I was thinking like it was closer to the cliffs, but like where they farm for like that cloudstone or whatever it's called. Cloud's breath, I think it is. Oh well. Yeah, such gloomy weather today. There we go, there's one. I rarely come out this way anymore, so... Oh, I think I might have overdone it there. Sorry, big guy, but unfortunately you had to die. If it means anything, your death is going to a good cause. mean, I'm sure if we speak to Nadana, like, she could tell us exactly where we could find a damn shroom. I mean, she kind of owes us, right? Who knew a lamp shroom should be so difficult to find? Your mission was successful, I assume. Ours is ongoing. Of course it is. So. Ah, Claire, I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. Oh my god, look in the background. Like, he's barely able... He's not even bothering to hide himself. The alchemist said that the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. And I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. I think you could have worded that better. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. Well, that's clearly your mistake. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. So it's moving? Oh my god, don't tell me! I hear your folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise. I don't trust that guy. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand's preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Oh, come on! I mean, he at least made an effort to hide before, and now he's not even doing that much. Like, the weird stalker guy. And I don't care what they said. Like, I don't think that he was a trustworthy merchant at all. Like, that grin, there is no way that grin could mean anything good for us. Who here wants to bet it's a trap? Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master PuPu. Ah, the inspector saves the day again. She falls asleep in just some strange places. I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient if not contrived? Yeah, I do. Say it with me, everyone. This is a trap. But it would be funny if we were all expecting a trap and nothing happens. It was just like a normal trade right there. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here is the damp shroom as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Ah, ta-ta, not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Ah, of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. What? For a fungus? 1 million gil for a measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. Thank you. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. And then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Don't tell me Godbird appears. Of course! Looking at me? I mean, I have the money still. Orchestrion rule collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Oh boy. Well, I highly doubt that they're gonna make me have to pay the 1,000,000 gil. Yeah, 1,000,000 gil, was it? Claire, our savior in every sense of the word. Give that man nothing! Oh, this is Godbert? Oh, no. Oh, the Radiant Host! He's a criminal! We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Razatan, city guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judgment of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. I kind of expected him to pay for it, because, you know, his family's filthy rich. Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoodie, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoodie, I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Oh, that would have been very expensive. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoodie go, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth and so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoodie's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Oh yeah, that would be nice. That swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandyhill, shall we? Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, come on! You don't know when to give up, do you?
I have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Wee-hee-hee!
Oh, you still on about that, man? Just get over it! So at this point, he probably might be looking for Godbert or Hildibrand now. Because of that crushing defeat last time. That was great. I don't know, I'm kind of suspicious here. I'm expecting Godbert to appear, like, literally any moment. Insert John Travolta looking for turtles, huh? I don't know why someone's shouting out looking for turtles. I mean, unless they're doing Hildibrand, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and cure Master PuPu. Hopefully he's going to be feeling better soon. So back to Kama. And let's see what happens. After all that, we paid not a single guild for the damn shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the inspector's uncannily good fortune. Your suffering nears its end, Master PuPu. If Inspector Brandyhild's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all. I really don't think that's a good idea, Nashu. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damn shroom. Fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master PuPu outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. Ooh, we get another cutscene. Please tell me the hilarity is going to continue. Oh, I don't know. I have this feeling like it's about to get funny really quick. At least the day's cleared up. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. Oh, look how cute. Wait, how is he getting the starship here? Who's driving that thing? I love how, like, no one is fazed at all by this. It's like, oh, that thing again. It's like they're all so used to the weirdness that this is nothing for them.
Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough.
Master PuPu recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. Oh, the guy... the stalker is there!
I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you treated me so kindly. The people of the star are so very welcoming.
This stalker is just... he's getting worse with his disguises. Ah, you are a dear friend now, Master PuPu. 'Tis our pleasure to help. Aww, that's so cute. Oh, come on! What are you gonna do?
And it will be my pleasure to harm.
Oh, we're doing this again? Alright, do it! Do it, Professor! Alright, do it! Do it, Inspector Brandyhild! Oh, there we go, like his super speed. What is that? Oh, don't tell me he's gonna use... Well, that's convenient, finding a crystal like that right out here in the middle of nowhere!
I'll not fall for that same trick twice.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me! Not again! Well, I guess it's okay. Claire, move! Why don't you just move? Oh no. He just had to pose and oh, what is this? Is that like the madness that goes on in his mind? Oh, come on. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh no! Oh no, oh no. Oh my god, what? Come on! What is this madness? What am I watching? Well, I'm glad you care so much, thank you!
Impudent worms, taste my full power!
Oh no. Don't tell me. Yeah, come on, Nashu. You've had so much experience here. I didn't know those things bounced. Oh no. Ah. Well, that was cool. Oh, he lands and just walks away like nothing happened.
Not again!
I'm having flashbacks of like Team Rocket blasting off again. I love that they're cheering her on and not even bothering to check on the other two. It's like they know. They know they'll be fine. Well, team effort there! You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? Fine jest, but I assure you I'm without doubt an Udon-born Manderville of terrestrial Yuan stock.
He's Hildibrand, an agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know?
Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master PuPu's missing comrade. It's time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Sharlayans! Oh, saw that coming. I'm all but certain they are allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Sharlayan. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. Dude, have you ever even met a Sharlayan? The Sharlayans can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Lawbirds don't count. I mean, they are changing things, but that's true. Yeah, trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. While Master Deline's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Sharlayan sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. Aww. I've spoken out of turn. Please, forgive my presumptuousness. I love him. Can we keep him? Nay, my friend. I, too, sense our paths point to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Sharlayan immediately. Well, it's nice to know that we're cared for. All that our friends here went through to try to save us. Though I think it would have been easier, Claire, if you just thought to move. Like she just stood there as like, okay, I'm waiting for this beam. Like, you think you'd learn your lesson after all this time. And of course, they went there. They went there with Brandy Hill go flying back. Like, really? Okay, well, let's see what they all have to say before we move on.
Nice teamwork, Claire.
Oh, thank you. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less. Time has come, Claire. Sharlayan is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer.
Brandy Hill told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I'm so very grateful.
Not from around here. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Sharlayan awaits. We need only Carter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days sail to the north if there are no swifter means of reaching our destination? Actually, there is one. So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Well, you can all do that. I'll go ahead and teleport straight there. I mean, I know Sharlayan has more than a few secrets, but it's kind of become well known at this point what those secrets are, and that they do have a starship, but I don't think that they're keeping Master PuPu's friend hostage. Well, then again, they probably might be, just so that they can, you know, ask him questions and get more information about the cosmos. But hey, I'm sure they're not planning on taking over the world. I mean, I don't speak for every Sharlayan, but most generally are not interested in taking over the world, at least the ones I've met. Wait, did we just... Yep, there they are.
Oh, when you travel the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting.
How severe is your ether sickness, Master PuPu? Oh. Oh God, save me.
I hope the lion wasn't too attached to his dinner.
So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Oh, how are you all not sick to your stomachs?
Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Sharlayan secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. Where to find answers, and that's where we need to look. Oh, gleaners. I was wondering what he was talking about with secret agents. But Labyrinthos, not a military facility. Not exactly a secret here. I say, this labyrintho sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. Is it a good idea to bring an alien with us, though? Like, I think that would be making big news here. Then again, we do have, like, the Loporrits coming and going all the time. Maybe the people are used to it, too. Okay, here we are. It's nice getting to visit some of these other places. Like, I really haven't had too much reason to go to all these places except to do weeklies anymore. Oh, I can't wait for the next expansion where I'll probably have so much stuff to do that I wouldn't know where to start. The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless people accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission.
What beautiful architecture! Sharlayan is clearly one of your more advanced civilizations.
That's true. I'll give you that. No, thank you. I am much recovered. Oh, don't tell me.
If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up.
If it doesn't kill you first. This must be the lifts in question. Assuming you can go down there. You need permission, don't you?
Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, ma'am? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance.
If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. I find you questionable, if nothing else.
I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy.
You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it!
Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. I knew it! I knew it was gonna show up! Father, what business brings you to Sharlayan? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is to be found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift?
Ah, Master Godbert Manderville. The form sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged.
I know not of your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archelon. Well, that's convenient. Wait, what about me? Couldn't I have just vouched for them? Oh. So the stalker isn't able to come out. Like, I guess he's just gonna have to wait. But seriously, it's like he's not even bothering to try and hide anymore. Or at least he doesn't have to think about... Yeah, maybe that's it. Like, he realizes that they really have no sense of... I don't know. I don't want to say danger. It's like... they don't notice like what's right in front of them, so he doesn't need to worry about hiding nearly as well as he did in the past. I wonder how long they're gonna go with like the stalker joke though, like really. I mean, he was something that was added back in Stormblood. We rarely got to see him, but now it's like he's there for a little bit more of the comic relief that we already have.
We're underground, but above ground at the same time.
An underground archive was such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat? What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course they're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. Really, are there actual people in real life like that? I just have to know.
They have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited to surface beings. I'm reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star.
What incredible vaults of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. Well, that would be nice. Maybe this could be like his new home. They could make use of all of his knowledge. Sharlayan structures truly are works of art. Simply inspiring. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Atheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these sturdiest folk. Assuming they'll give us permission to look for it, which they can be very picky about. A shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Aww. Or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thamozuian, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. This guy, he's like, oh dude, come on. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion there. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Muriel Agronomics, in the Metal Circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, well, it seems you found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Don't worry, we'll see you again soon when we look more into recreating the Manderville weapons. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Agent of Inquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Agronomics we go. What are the odds? I mean, unless it just happens to be a creature that looks like Master PuPu and not really like his companion. Wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think they'll do that trick again like they did with the Mandragoras. Oop, move up here. Oh no. Maybe they really will. I forgot we got Mandragoras around here.
Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts.
That's not a good start.
But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands.
Highlander. Oh, looky here! The grapes! Oh, that is funny. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. I can see the jokes here. I can see the references that they're making. It's just funny. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here?
Master PuPu has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one. How could anyone ever mistake me for a mandragora? We look nothing alike.
Oh, honey, I hate to tell you this, but you do. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did. But it was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Ah, so it was a gleaner who brought him here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wonderful. This corroborates the information I had but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. Aw, it's not him. Oh well. You're the good folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely.
My friend was really here then?
They certainly were. If you've a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnar on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before.
Could it be?
As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities, thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Galamal to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
Nope, sounds way too much on point. Story continues. After extracting the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Razatan. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they all agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thamazian engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Smeral.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair had departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Sharlayans, I wagered they'd happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square elm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Really? Did you put that all together yourself? Or so I like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. Oh no, oh my god. Bet I rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you all. Can it be true? I have a readership in Sharlayan? Perhaps I misjudged these people. Really? That's all it took for you to start thinking that way? Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master PuPu, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I'm grateful indeed that we made the journey.
I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razadhan and continue the search. Wow, to think we have to go all the way back there. You think that they would have heard at least some of the rumors while they were in Razadhan about a starfaring vessel and a little blue man wandering about, so I wonder what's going on that end. Oh well, we'll find out. So let's go. Let us go. Oh, these loading screens, they are going to be the death of me. Okay, so where are we going now? There we go. So I'm guessing we're nearing the end here. Don't tell me this is where we end. Gotta give us more than that.
There and back again, in the blink of an eye.
To summarize our findings, we now know Master PuPu's friend is safe and in the company of a Hanish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Oh, Godbirds! Wow, you got back here fast. Father, you returned to the city? I trust this means your own investigation was successful. And it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into the Sharlayan safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archelon, still awaiting processing. Really? That's rather harsh. What the heck? Here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand cipher-bound manual. How we deliberate its hidden wisdom. Oh, don't tell me it's like from an alien world or something.
Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded.
I was just joking! Starfaring? Mandervillians? No, 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 no. There is no way.
Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
No! Then let us retire to our rooms and dim the lanterns. We must behold the secrets in optimal conditions. You're joking! They're aliens? What? Oh, the stalker's back. Mandervillians? A coincidental name, or is there some deeper connection? Yes! You guys are descended from aliens! Oh my god, this explains everything! The Mandervilles are I don't think they're full aliens, but they have to have been descended from them, right? What other explanation is there?
Everyone comfortable? Let us see what this device has for us.
Oh no. Is this like a movie now? It's like an old-fashioned, but also advanced projector. Okay. What? What the heck? I am Godbrand, Wanderer of the Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Oh my god. I didn't see that coming. Oh no, is this like a shadow puppet theater or something? Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes, which can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and straighten its physical structures, imbuing our new forms with a steel-like resilience. Oh my god, this explains everything! I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness! Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbolic variance eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying, so it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Oh my god, there's others like them! Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Oh no. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. Oh no. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. There was 3 of them, not 2 though. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon. But the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. Oh no! With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. This man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. What are the odds? Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiologically, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Oh, this explains so very much. My dear descendants, the folk of the star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. You can tell this is a fun family. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes in my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. I wonder if that's dance is something like they have from their home planet. Wow, that took an unexpected turn. What's that noise? What an astonishing development. Oh, that's what the noise was! I, Hildibrand, Hillinor, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big, nor too small, should it be in service to my fellow man. The water dried up quick. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Yeah, I mean, all in the day of a life of a Manderville. But, wait a minute, then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? That's a good question, I was wondering about that. Like, what is Julian? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. Family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Claire. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Ooh, a gift! I'm always happy to receive a gift. But yes, I need to know, what is Julian now? And what were you going to say, Godbird? I mean, really? Like, what did you see about your family tree that was so unique, so... Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say this wasn't one of them. Yet you kind of expected that he's part alien. The more staggering discovery was that I had devoted readers in Sharlayan. Those who peruse my publications are allies against the ever-expanding web of lies and deception without exception. I have misjudged the Sharlayan people. They are not collaborators nor the architects of conspiracy, but they are seekers. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. That was really all it took? That Master PuPu, however, that one still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when we show his true colors. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Ah, look at him! Master PuPu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. You think that would be like the reward we get at like the end of the quest, but hey. Oh, look at him! And as for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce it yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Claire. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. Definitely an improvement from last time. Not to say that I didn't enjoy the story last time, but this one here was just a lot more unexpected. And yet, at the same time, it explains so much. Ooh, okay, so we're probably, yes. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnar. So, let me see. Who is this guy? Seriously. Ah, so Master PuPu's friend is over there, and don't tell me they're making clones. Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugain set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. Oh, it's this guy. That glittering dolt. What's going on here? Okay, so they're making clones of this guy. That much I get, but why? Why would you need so many clones? I don't understand. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Why is it every time I get some answers, I'm left with a boatload of more that confuse me even more? So they're making clones of this one guy. And like, what? Are they planning on like going to another planet and like populating it with clones or something? Like, I don't know. I don't get this. Ooh, are we gonna get like a funny ending sequence? Yes! Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmical altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, our god brands Manderville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. See you, Inspector! Oh, that was great! Oh boy, that was fun! That was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Ah, I loved it. I really did. So I guess that's gonna be it for now. You're looking for the inspector. He's chasing down a lead on that apothecary who was helping PuPu's comrade. As for myself, I'm closing in on the last details for my big expose. I shall let you know when it's time to tear away the veil. Okay? Our minion! Wind up PuPu. Will bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. What? Is that a reference to something? Okay, so let's get our new minion! This automaton was created in the likeness of the alien PuPu by Godbird Manderville, who was inspired by the interstellar visitor's exquisite curves. It is a program to follow you on your adventures and has a curious fondness for elixirs. Poo Poo. Aw, he's so cute. Now we have our very own Master Poo Poo. Well, that's it for now, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a few good laughs as well as I did. But until next time, everyone, please take care.